what thoughts do you walk away with from the EurActiv workshop here on energy efficiency?
I walk away with a sense that there's still a lot of work to be done for trying to get some clarity in terms of policy for us to move forward, looking at what are the requirements to really achieve that efficiency target by 2020. So still a lot of work to be done.
You're looking specifically at the area of cogeneration. Very briefly, can you explain the concept of cogeneration for a layman's audience?
I think cogeneration is all about using waste heat for either more electricity generation or for a heat application like, for example, district heating, which is done in many countries in Northern Europe. So I think this is one area that frankly has a lot of work to be done. In the debate, I made the example that Denmark, for example, today gets almost 46% of electricity generation from cogeneration, while countries like the UK, for example, only get 6 to 7%. So there's a lot of improvement in many countries around the EU to get to that level where you're really using all of the usable heat. The other point I would like to make is when you think about conversion of fuel or energy, 70% of that is wasted in the conversion process. So how can you take advantage of that, minimize that at the source, and be able to generate more electricity, more efficient electricity, and help with that whole efficiency equation?
It's obvious that General Electric, as a producer of power plants, also has an interest in stimulating cogeneration. What are you looking for in terms of policy to encourage that efficiency at basically the upstream of the electricity production chain?
I think the policies have to encourage CHP or producers or people that have a plant that can be converted into CHP to invest in CHP.
So what is CHP?
Combined heat and power. So cogeneration, another word for CHP is cogeneration. So that's what I think we are looking for, is these policies by country that would incentivize people to really invest into CHP plant. And of course, you know, those investments have to justify the economics of installing or retrofitting existing plants with CHP, or even installing new ones that are CHP capable.
The European Commission last month presented its Energy Efficient Action Plan, or the Energy Efficiency Plan. What's the view on that plan from your perspective at General Electric?
I think it's a step in the right direction, but you know, we believe that plans are meant to be executed. So we'd like to make sure that the plan is achievable and it's going to be executed on time. And I think that's why we're having these discussions, to take a look at what are the obstacles and what are the practicalities of getting to implementation.
Very concretely, we're going to see a lot of discussions this week here at the EU Sustainable Energy Week, more events also tomorrow involving General Electric. What are your hopes and expectations for these discussions, these many discussions that we're going to see in Brussels in the next few days?
I think we are very much looking forward to the discussion, especially with the Assembly of European Regions. I think I mentioned several times that the word execution cannot happen without the regions being involved, and execution happens at the local level. So I think, again, in the next couple of days, we're going to hear from several of the regions on best practices and some real-life examples of what they have done in order to drive some of these programs in their particular region. And I think it's a learning as much as it is a sharing between the various member regions and countries, in order to really have that debate and look at what is required in order to achieve the targets.
So not just debate in Brussels, but also practical applications at the regional level. Mr. Eldaief, thanks very much.
Thank you.